Hi, you winners, and welcome to another Winning Wednesday, the first Winning Wednesday of the year. Yes, it is. How exciting is that? On top of that, I have something to say before everything else, before updates, before showing you guys what I got over Christmas, and before I show you or talk about what's been happening in my life otherwise. I just want to throw out to you guys, what are your favorite moments from 2017? From the streams, from the recordings, anything. I know I started archiving all my streams pretty much in the summer, but this includes anything over 2017. What are some of your favorite moments from any of my videos of that year? I obviously will only be including from January 1st of 2017 to December 31st. But what was your favorite? What was your favorite thing to watch? Made you laugh really hard, made you cry, made you whatever. I might not put in major spoilers, but I kind of did for 2016. So it just depends on what it is. But put it down in the comments anyway, and I'll decide from there. But obviously I'll put my own, but I really want to make sure I get your guys' favorite moments if I can and squeeze them in there as well, because most likely you guys remember something I don't remember happening. So you guys have much better memories, especially when they're your personal favorites. And I don't know when it'll be up. I'll be taking your guys' comments over this next week, but next weekend I'll be gone, and I'll talk about that more later, but I will be gone next weekend. So I don't know if I can get it done in time. If not, then it will just be up the weekend after, so in a couple of weeks. That's what I wanted to announce first and foremost. Otherwise, what's going on with the channel, with uploads, with streaming? After the Winning Wednesday, I was supposed to stream that Friday, and I wasn't able to. Oh, look, it's Jake. And I wasn't able to because I had to go to the hospital. For those that have been watching my streams, you guys already know. But I had to go to the hospital because half of my face, this side specifically, from like my neck over and all of this, was numb. It was just completely numb. I could feel, but it was like weird. It was not the same sensation as doing the other side. It's still very faintly there, but it's not nearly how bad it was Friday. And so I went to the hospital because that could mean stroke. And it's a very mild symptom, but it's still one. So my grandma did have a stroke at 21, and that's from the same family I have the primary lymphedema from. So I wanted to be sure. On top of that, my mom has had a blood clot for no reason, other side of the family, for no reason. And she's also had something called complex migraines, which show very stroke-like symptoms, but it's not due to a blood clot, it's due to a migraine. But I've never been one that gets many migraines, so we weren't sure what it was. Either way, I went to the hospital, went to the ER. They immediately rushed me in because it's a stroke-like symptom. So they wanted to make sure I wasn't having a stroke right then and there or about to have one. So they did scans, and I was there for like 5-6 hours. Me and Shy Guy were. And River stayed home to take care of the cats, but just sitting there with an IV in me, which was fun. But we found out there was nothing in the scans. So they don't know, but they have the suspicion that it's a complex migraine. So they recommended me a neurologist, that's the word, a doctor who he knows more about the brain and the nerves and how, that he'd be able to figure out if it was a complex migraine. So I called them, and I can't get an appointment until the 16th, so hopefully everything's fine till then. Either way, I did notice on Friday, it was happening while I was watching a video and after I was editing. I did notice, 2 days ago, that when I was waiting for River to finish up on my computer with something, I was resting my hand in my head like this, on my hand like this, and like really heavily, like putting all my weight into my hand. And I'm wondering if I'm pinching a nerve doing that, because it started to get worse again after I did that. And then now it's gotten better since I've been consciously not doing that. So it could be somewhat related to that and the whole, somebody said it was repetitive stress something, RSI or something like that, or just repetitively hurting yourself or doing the same thing, and it eventually ends up hurting you, or at least like creating an injury, repetitive stress injury, something like that. And that might be what it is, but I have no idea, and I'm just going to be safe and go to the neurologist anyway, because that's what the follow-up was, and I should probably go with it, because if it is a complex migraine, that is something else entirely that I need to take care of and deal with on its own. Needless to say, it's not a life-threatening thing, so that's really good, because I was really freaked out that it was. So that's just, now that that's ruled out, we're good. That's all we needed to know. That's why I didn't stream Friday with Kita. So we postponed it to Monday. So I'll talk about that when I get to Monday. But for the weekend, Saturday, I streamed the ending of The Evil Within 2. So that is done. It is done and over with. And then I relaxed. But that was the complete ending. It is up right now, actually. I think the last part was uploaded yesterday. So we are all set and ready to start new games for 2018. And then on New Year's Eve, me and River had streamed We Know the Devil, which is a visual novel horror game about 3 kids who are at a summer camp, about how they try to fight the devil. One of them will become the devil, and the other 2 have to fight it off, and you have to get all the endings in order to get the right ending, or good ending. And it is, just as a warning to everyone, it is very anti-religion, and it is very LGBT based, and has some very deep topics with the conflict of those 2. So just as a warning to people that may be sensitive to those subjects, that's what it is. Specifically how the 2 interact, because some people have had those interactions, being LGBT and dealing with religious oppression. Just so you guys know, that covers it, and that actually gets into it pretty deep. So it is a trigger warning, basically. It is a very good game. We did talk about the trigger warnings in the beginning of the video, so it does warn before you start watching it, but I just wanted to re-go over it here. But that's all up on Twitch, and that will actually be uploaded the next few days. I decided to make a custom thumbnail for it, so I did art stream yesterday and do that. So it's me and River in their style, but that should be up over the next few days, and you'll see that. As for New Year's Day, and we didn't really do much. We just watched Bowling Otter stream New Year's Eve until midnight for them, and then they ended. And then I was determined to stay up a little bit longer until midnight, and then I fell asleep. So it was very eventful, guys, but very relaxing at least. It wasn't a lot of stress. And then New Year's Day, me and Kita streamed at 11 to 3 from me. For her, it was noon to 4. And we did start off with the sexy Brutale, which we're actually both really enjoying, and we actually got it to work. We weren't sure how this was going to work in terms of co-op, because it's not a co-op game, it's a single player game. So we started figuring out how to coordinate the text of the cutscenes and stuff like that. We still have a lot left of the game, I think, because we only solved the first 2 murders. You stop the murder of the guests, and the staff are killing them, and you don't know why. I think there's more behind it, like the masks have something to do with it, because it's all like a masquerade type thing. But it's really cool, and I love the art style. The music's fantastic, but that will be up probably a lot later. I'd like to try and get all of it done first, so we know how many parts it's gonna be, and I'd like to upload it one right after the other so you guys don't have much of a break in between. But me and Kita are only uploading it, or streaming it, like once a week so far. I'm not sure how many parts it's gonna be. It may or may not have a custom thumbnail, not sure. But the other thing we're doing is Phoenix Wright, so that is also something that I will be doing. I will be doing a custom thumbnail for that, most likely, because it is a very long game. On top of that, it will probably be a while before I start uploading it, because we won't be near the game for quite a bit. But it was very entertaining. Had a lot of good clips come from it as well. I have never played it. I'm playing Phoenix Wright Blind, Ace Attorney, the first one. So no spoilers, but Kita is her replay of it, and it is very fun and interesting. I was not expecting the game to be the way it is. It's very anime. Was not expecting that at all. So that is archived on Twitch if you guys want to see it ahead of time. Otherwise, the edit and upload will be much later as well. So we did that on New Year's Day, and then on Tuesday, yesterday, I did just a chill and bonding stream where I talked with you guys. Just got to hang out with you guys for about a good hour, and then we switched it over to our stream where, again, I did the We Know the Devil thumbnail. So yeah, we're starting off the new year good. But as for YouTube uploads, I did upload the rest of the Game Wisp picks, so those are all up. Alpha Polaris Day 3, which I need to just do Day 4, and that game is done. Gorgoa, the full playthrough, I edited down what I could, and Irony of Nightmare. Those were all Game Wisp picks, or at least Alpha Polaris was at some point, but they're all Game Wisp picks, and those are all up as well because I wanted to catch up for the new year. And the thumbnail speed paint for HotToFulBoyfriend, which will start to be uploaded very soon here. I just gotta edit it. It's gonna be quite fun. Quite the long edit. I'm gonna try and not have that be the only thing uploaded though, because I know not all of you are into HotToFulBoyfriend, even if me and Kita are the ones voicing it. So I'm gonna try and plow through it as fast as I can. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to upload it with Splatoon either though, because I know not many people are into Splatoon. So I want to upload it with other things that I know you guys would watch on top of that. I gotta look at my archive. Maybe mom and daughter streams I'll start uploading with HotToFulBoyfriend. So not many single player, like not much of me alone, but you guys don't seem to mind as long as I'm having fun and you guys are having fun. As for this next week, we will have some single player stuff. And we will be streaming, let me go over to it, make sure I have the schedule right. Thursday, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time till whenever we beat the game, we are playing Stories Untold. I have never played it. I know nothing about it. I know one of them's like a text adventure, which I may need help with. We'll find out. Don't help me until I ask, but I do plan on playing all the stories in Stories Untold. I know it's like 3 or 4 short stories. That will be, again, tomorrow at 6. And then Friday, me and Kita will be playing more of the sexy Brutale, and then shortly afterward, more Phoenix Wright. We're on the second case for Phoenix Wright. I don't know how long it's going to take, so I don't know if we're going to be finishing all of the case, or if we're going to be playing as much as we can. Sexy Brutale, we're going to try and get through 2 murders, I think, because that seems to be a good momentum of solving them. And then, so that will be 6 p.m. Central Standard Time till whatever, I don't know. So I think Sexy Brutale, like I said, 2 murders, and then we'll play Phoenix Wright, probably the second case, if we can get through the whole case. That would be pretty sweet. She did warn me that it's a lot longer than the first case, so it's just buckle our seatbelts in and see how long it takes for Friday. Then this weekend, on Sunday, I have noon to 4 about, that's my guess, but it's again until I beat it, the full game of Last Day of June, which I know is a lot of feels. So I figured we start off start off 2018 with a good scary game, Stories Untold, some fun co-op games, some art and bonding, and some story-driven games. Since now, this is, by the way, Friday was my last day at my job that I was at. I will try to help them out when I can. I'm still there to help out the kitties if she needs, but I'm trying to see if this works with the whole art and freelancing art, which I got to start figuring out my prices, but freelancing art and doing streaming in YouTube. So all the support is thoroughly welcomed. But you guys have been so amazing at supporting me, even just like getting the word out there. You guys have been awesome. So I am excited to see how this year goes. But we're gonna YOLO, so there's gonna be more streams and more videos and more editing to those videos, I believe, as much as I can do. And that's the plan. So that's why there's so many streams this week. Again, Twitch is always updated, and then in the beginning of the week, like Monday, I try to upload the stream schedule on Twitter as well, if you guys are on Twitter. So either follow me there or follow me on Twitch, or both, and you'll get the schedule all the time. So down below, I'll try to put the list of the remaining streams this week for you guys. That way you know what's happening and you have a visual representation of it. But yes, it's all on Twitch and on Twitter. But as for what happened during the holidays, I already went over New Year's with you guys, but I got some presents and I told you guys I would show you guys this week, since my sister Fighting Fox showed you guys, or told you guys, what she got last week. So to start off, what I got was that pillow. I got it from Sino. He was my Secret Santa. So he got me the green one, or it's like greenish yellowy. It's a little more green in person than you're seeing here. So, but that's what he sent me. And then the story behind this one, because I did not have that till this holidays, from Shy Guy's parents, or his mom, I got a hat that I've gotten 4 times now. So I've gotten this hat a lot, and I don't need 4 replicas of it. I've already had to get rid of the duplicates already. So luckily they put a gift receipt on there, and it's from a place where I could get this orange pillow. So I just exchanged it for the orange ones. Now he has a buddy, and now it's 2 Splatoon pillows, and they're so cute together. Anyway, so that's the first things I basically got. This is what I got from Rob. It's all the links that I can think of, I think, except for Breath of the Wild, because I think that was before Breath of the Wild came out. But yeah, it's like canvas-like material. It's really cool. Ooh. And then from Beat, I got this shirt. I'd have to try it on. It's a little see-through. So I'm gonna have to like get a white tank top to wear underneath it. But it should fit. It looks super cute. Speaking of Pikachu things, I also got this. A Pikachu sweater. But this was from my mom. But I'm gonna have to cut the neck on this thing because it's a little tight. But it's green and Splatoon colors, or at least the Splatoon 2 colors. I'm assuming it says Splatoon in Japanese because it says Splatoon right under it. I got a box of random stuff here, but originally the box held a bunch of presents from Kita, so I'm gonna show you guys what Kita sent me. My hair is wild and staticky. So Kita sent me an atlas. For those that do not know, me and Kita did play the co-op, the full campaign story mode, not the DLC yet, but the full campaign story mode of Portal 2, where you're Atlas and Peabody. I was Atlas, she was my Peabody. I don't know if she got Peabody for herself. I'm gonna assume yes, but I don't know. But now I have a little Atlas. I gotta take him out of there, but he's cute. She also sent me this amazing smelling body butter. She knows I have body butter. And I use it all the time, every morning. So this shit, I mean, I've been using it, but it smells so good. I can't even describe what it smells like. It's very floral, I think. But I don't even know if that's an appropriate way of saying it. She also got me this. It's Majora's Mask amiibo. We have a lot of amiibos for those that don't know. We collect them a lot. But let me see if I can get him to focus. Kind of. She also got me this pop socket, which I need to still put on my phone. The only reason I haven't is because I have to get a new phone case anyway because it was dropped. So I'm just waiting for that to come in and then I'll put the new pop socket on there. But Hufflepuff for the win. I'm a Hufflepuff for those that didn't know. I mean, if it wasn't obvious. A nice handwritten and drawn card. And also some Mass Effect figures. You guys can see FemShep in there, there's Male Shep, there's the Elusive Man, there's a Garrus in there somewhere, and an Ashley. Oh, here's Garrus. He's right up here. This is what I believe I got from Kita, so hey, thank you again, Kita. Shy Guy's dad also got me this. So, it's the purple squid, guys. Look at it. And it's amiibo as well, just like this guy. But look how big it is. Like, Link looks like the squid's gonna kill him. It's like an Octork that's like just his size, exactly his size. And then my boss actually got me this, which is really pretty. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I was totally gonna wear it on New Year's Eve, but then I felt passed out on New Year's Eve, so. But look at it. It's an upside down squid because its eyes are up here. It's a bunch of tentacles wrapped around. It's huge. It is fantastical though. I love it. She also gave me treats for my cats. They're like these treat containers and you put food in there and they knock it out to get the treat. But they look like little mice. But it's super cute and they're downstairs, so I'm not getting them. Then my mom also got me this. It's Marie from Splatoon, if you guys do not know. But look at her. She's flashing, you guys. Look at her. She's so cute. And then my mom also got me this. I hope this isn't copyrighted, but it is a bank and you put a coin here. I don't have a coin. I don't have a coin. So I'm just gonna press it and you guys can see what happens. And he takes the coin. He has a bunch of different phrases. I don't know what's scratched on top of here, damn. Actually, it's probably Tali. So Tali's been like pressing the button and it like comes out and she like tries to claw and bite him before he goes back in. Anyway, it's a very entertaining cat toy apparently, but also she's damaging it. But either way, it's a bank and it's really cute. She also got me a onesie, which you guys, this is my sponsor to watch our We Know the Devil at least first 2 parts because I'm wearing it in that so you guys can see it. It's Pusheen. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's a gray cat that's like everywhere. But it is a Pusheen onesie and I wear it in that video. I was gonna wear it for this, but it's a little hot, so I can't really wear it right now. But that is what my mom gave me. There's a few other things my mom gave me, but I haven't seen yet, either because they accidentally apparently went to California, but also my grandma has a few things as well, and I haven't seen her to be able to exchange gifts. So there are a few that are not here. Then I'll also talk about some things my dad gave me. My dad gave me this boom mic. I know I talked about it in the last one, but that way, hopefully tapping on the desk and stuff like that isn't as bad as it was before. On top of that, my dad also got me a Stream Deck. If you guys do not know what that is, it is LED buttons, like this, where you can decide what they look like. Oh look, sponsored by Twitch and YouTube and Twitter and apparently a bunch of things. Anyway, that's I think what they're on, but either way, this is what it looks like. You can customize the LED screens to look like anything, so you know what they do, but you basically assign what each button does. So it can be really fun for stream interactivity. I know people can do weird voices with them. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but there were some things I wanted, like making emotes rain or whatnot whenever people sub, or you know, exciting stuff happens. So that way it's a little more of like, you guys do something so the stream reacts in that way. So I want to do some fun things. On top of that, it's good for scene changing. It's really good to work with OBS, so I'm excited. But my dad did give me that and this boom mic along with his boyfriend. Him and his boyfriend gave me these. They also got me a keychain that was the Deathly Hallows, and they also got me, which I forgot to bring up, and on top of that they got me a book I already had, which is the Zelda Historia. So it's basically, before Breath of the Wild, the entire history of Zelda, which I already had, unfortunately, or at least we had it as a household, but now we have two, so I still have it. Haven't opened it yet because I haven't decided to like seen if a friend doesn't have it and would like it, depending. But yes, that is what I got from my father. I got this. Pretty sure it was from Shagging there, because I was like, wow, that was a lot of Splatoon stuff. But yes, this is the Splatoon art book from the first game. Again, I've never played the first game, but a lot of it is very similar. All of the like clothing is apparently exactly the same. I did not realize that, but it's just got like a cool amount of stuff, like I mean a shit ton of art, which as an artist I appreciate very much. Oh look, there's Marie and Callie, which Callie is MIA right now, but yes, it's like cool stuff. Some of it's sketches, some of it's promo art. I think a lot of that was promo art, but like here's all the, like the logos that they wear on the clothes and just a variety of things, some environment stuff. Anyway, so this is like really cool. As an artist, I'm squealing about it. Then watch, I'm gonna forget something like, oh my god, I didn't talk about this. I know my grandma's also gave me a printer, the grandmas I did see so far. That printer is so that way I can start printing my prints and selling them to you guys if you guys would like to have the thumbnails. They would be up in a shop. I'd figure out what sizing and all of that, or what sizing you guys prefer, want to frame, or if you guys even want to frame it, just want it. It'd be like on poster paper type thing, or maybe just nice paper. I haven't experimented too much with paper yet, but it would be to edge, and it would be the thumbnail with like, excuse me, it would probably be the thumbnail with the drawing I've done in the background, and then it would be the title of the game that it is. But yeah, I really want to be able to sell my prints since I've been working so hard on them and you guys seem to love them. On top of that, it might be a Patreon reward for a little bit higher. I haven't decided yet, but you would get all previous rewards, but you would also get a print of your choice sent to you every month, and I would just need an address and whatnot. But I think I need to get a P.O. box first, that way I can put a return address on there that's not my own. But once I get a P.O. box, then I can send them out to you guys for Patreon purposes. So I'm excited because that's like something else additionally I can do on top of commissions and, you know, freelance art. So that printer is way too big to have up here. It does at most like 19 by 14 or something. So it does pretty big. I think the biggest I'll probably do is 11 by 17, depending on how nicely it cuts down to. Because obviously the screen, I think 1980 by 1920 by 1080 maybe is what all the thumbnails are at. So I don't know what that ends up boiling down to in inches, but that's the plan for that printer. But I do not have that up here with me. But as for Shy Guy and River, Shy Guy got me this little buddy. I have to be very careful. If you guys do not know what this is called an Nendroid, and I got a little Majora's Mask Link. So he's wearing a little bunny hood, which is super cute, makes him go super fast. If you guys do not know, I do have a playlist of all of Majora's Mask. It's really old, just warning. But it's him with Tattle, cutie. I made him drinking the health potion, but you can have him holding whatever that he comes with. You can change his face. You can have him holding other things like masks. They come with all the masks. I put a picture on Twitter if you guys want to see that. I have the extras here though. These are the extras. So you can see Majora's, actually I'll take some of them out, but you can see he can wear Majora's masks. Like, he doesn't hold it, he like flat out wears it, but he has to, it's like something that clips into his hair in the front, and he holds it over his face. And then there's like, this is gonna look really creepy, but his like face screaming that you can change it out with and just have it be that while he's like holding his sword and stuff. He's got a little sword, teeny little sword. All the masks, so, and it's got the Hylian shield and extra arms, limbs, whatnot. But here's his shield, so you guys can see it. And the little masks, here's the Deku mask that he can hold in his hand, the Goron mask, and the Zora mask. So, and there's a little hole in there because that's where like it pops into his hand, but you wouldn't see that once it's on the little figurine. But we actually really like these figures. That is what I got from Shy Guy. And then what I got from River was, I don't have it up here, but I got a poster of One Shot from the artist that does One Shot. So it's not just someone who did fan art of it. It's actually from the person who created the game. And it's beautiful, and I want to frame it because I don't want to take it out of the tube again until it's gonna be framed, because I don't want to damage it in any way. But that is downstairs. Also, I got, again, watch, I'm like forgetting a bunch of stuff that I can't think of. I got an orange chocolate, but I also got this as well. So, a little Skull Kid figure. But there's also these two books that are really friggin' cool. If you guys don't know who Junji Ito is, he does a bunch of horror mangas that are really creepy and really cool. I like it because a lot of mangas are more, you know, happy or, you know, serious dramas, whatever. Not many are horror, like flat out just actually creepy horror, like keep you up at night stuff. Junji Ito's effectively good at that. So the first thing, I have not read this one yet, but there's Fragments of Horror. It's a bunch of short stories from him, I believe, but it's got cool reflection. It's hard to see, but the reflection has like creepy images. Oh, there you can kind of see the eye by his hip and as it goes up. But if you take the cover off, again, I have not read this one. I think this is what's on the shiny part of it. So it was really cool. And this is like silver printed on black. Like, this is really cool. Here's a good example. Like, what even is that? Anyway, so I'm excited to read that one. One I have plowed through and read already is this one, also from Junji Ito, but Junji? I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong. But either way, this is about the two cats they have. It's him and his fiance at the time, wife now, but the two cats. And this looks like Tali. All I see is my cat Tali. Baron's not quite this creepy, but this is about this. They're just basic like comedic stories about his life with these cats. But he like draws his wife with no eyes, well, no pupils, and then he draws the other cat really creepily. So it's like, as much as he's still a horror artist and draws in that style, they're just like funny little stories, like how he's trying to get them to play with the wand, or how he's like trying to get them to pay attention to him and they're just like not having it, or how they fight each other on the cat tree. Like, it's just basic cat stuff that I really enjoy. Also, there's pictures in the middle of the cats, so you can see what they looked like in reality. But yeah, I love this. I love this a lot. It makes no sense, and I love it. And I read the whole thing, and then I cried at the end because of the very end. I'm not gonna say it, but it made me cry. That's what I got from River, and I think that's about it. So put below how your guys' holidays went, what you guys got for Christmas. I know some of you were talking about it in the last one, but go ahead, put below. Curious onto what you guys got, or what you guys did, if you guys took care of yourselves, treated yourselves to something, because honestly, treating yourselves can be the best thing ever. So let me know what you guys did for yourselves. And that's about it. So, again, put below how you guys' holidays went. And I will see you guys for the streams this weekend. Again, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Friday at 6 with Kita. And on Sunday at noon Central Standard Time. I'll see you guys there. Otherwise, I hope you guys are winning at life. And I'll see you guys in the next Winning Wednesday, where I'll talk about what's going on next weekend. Or the next playthrough, or whatever it is you guys watch. So, keep winning, guys.